I'm back! What's up, YouTubers? I have returned from depths unknown. Now, before I go into the nitty-gritty of why I disappeared for so long, I'm pretty sure those who pay attention to my community tab, I highly recommend you do, I post there quite frequently, will know why I have disappeared. But for those who don't know, a lot happened at once. And because of it, I was kind of put on a forced break. And I really hate that I was put on a forced break. I had so much planned over April, but that entire month has just gone out the window. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of it all. What happened? Well, about a month ago at the time of uploading this video, which I hope won't be long after I've started recording this video, me and my family were about to bury my granddad, and as my community tab people will probably remember, a few months ago was when my granddad passed away. And I chose to take a break because he was a huge influence on my life and I was very emotional. And I thought I would do the same around his burial because I knew I was going to be very emotional. He was a big influence on my life, getting me more into computers, inspiring me to think of the impossible and think of solutions that no one would really think of. We tend to also thought alike as well, considering we theorize that he was also autistic like me. And of course, I plan to take a 2-week long break, just like we did with the funeral. 1 week going into the burial and 1 week coming out. That way, I had time, if I did want to make a video, I wouldn't have to worry about breaking down because I'll have time to sort that out. However, what I didn't plan on happening was my computer beating my granddad in the next life. For those who don't know, the computer I used up until that point was a collaboration set up between me and my granddad. My granddad helped me pick out this gaming computer, set it up alongside me, helped me sort some things out I didn't know how to do, and set me off, and even learned a lot of things along with him while doing it. And sometime during the burial, my computer decided to constantly freeze and constantly reboot itself. And I honestly thought this was bad timing considering how much of a linkage that computer is with my granddad. Adding the whole it's time to bury my granddad, I was hugely emotionally distraught. I tried everything I could possibly think of to try and fix that computer. Maybe somehow I was using too much RAM, try and lower the amount of pressure. Maybe I had a load of things opened at once, so I tried to close a lot of things. But no, it kept rebooting, even while I just left it alone to do its own thing. I kept searching for solutions, and honestly, it was getting to me very, very hard. I wanted to try and save that computer as much as possible, considering how much of an emotional attachment it is, thanks to my granddad. Luckily, my grandma, who was the partner of my granddad that passed away, was also dealing with the same kind of problems, considering my granddad was the person who dealt with all their tech problems. So she passed on the information to a computer fixing company that was local to her area that she thought would be able to take care of it. And that company is named Wamos. A small company that not only does tech repairs such as computers and phones, but they also do website designs, suitable for all sorts of preferences. I highly recommend you check them out. And I'm not just saying that because they helped with my computer problem. So yeah, I went to my grandma's and went to Walmart and took my computer with me. I showed them the computer, I told them what was going on, and they went to work on it. Big shout out to Matthew and Lexi, the two people that had a look on my computer. At least that's what it says on the report they gave me. They really went into detail on what they did. Their first instinct of what could have been the problem was overheating. It could have been that the thermal paste was used up, considering when they had a look at it, yeah, it was heating up like no tomorrow and needed to be cooled down very quickly. So they replaced the thermal pasting, they removed all the dust, but the problem was still there. They replaced the Windows, they replaced the BIOS, but it was clear that the main problem with my old computer was the motherboard. Because of all the overheating, it affected the motherboard, eventually stopping the memory control pathways, the power delivery circuits, and the solder near the CPU or SSD. My god, I cooked my computer. Literally! When I got told the motherboard was the problem, I had to make a serious decision. If I really wanted to fix this computer, it would cost me over £500. And at some point, I just decided enough was enough. That computer lived a long life, about 4 years, and I decided it was about time to replace and try to set up on my own. So of course I got to work, and if you can't tell from the angle compared to all the other videos where I've been in this chair, yeah, I got a new computer. A lot more powerful than my old one, I may as well say, and I think if the camera quality, even the camera quality is a lot more better. Well, that's what I see. Could be different in editing. So I spent about 3 days setting up this computer on my own, and I can't tell you the amount of stress I went through while doing that. Especially, again, I got a bit more emotional because it just gave me back flashbacks to when I was sorting out this computer with my granddad. So it was a bit of an uphill battle for me while trying to stay focused on doing what I can. Especially thanks to Wamos, I wasn't starting from complete scratch. They managed to back up everything on my old computer's hard drive, so I was able to copy it all over and not start completely from scratch. I still had some things I could work off, which made the job a lot more easier. So think of it like the spirit of my old computer is now a part of my new computer. And I was very grateful that Wamos managed to back up everything on my old computer, because I had a lot of stuff for YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, basically anything I do to make videos on that old computer. So if they couldn't, that meant I would have lost a lot of work I had prepared. Every anime fact I ever came across saved, every manga fact I ever came across saved, every video editing template I did for like shorts and YouTube, green screens, scripts, recordings, all would have been gone. I would have had to start again from scratch. Luckily, that's not the case, and as far as I can tell, my computer is all set and ready to help me with making more YouTube videos, streaming on Twitch whenever I get back to it. So hopefully sometime after this video will be uploaded, I will get back into making some anime back shorts, back to that video I was working on, and of course other projects I've got in the work. I only wish that this problem didn't happen over April, considering I had plans involving the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Unfortunately, the votes are closed, but luckily I've got my computer back just in time for the awards. And don't worry, you community tab people, I will get back to uploading anime reviews on there as well. I was working on one before my computer packed up, so that will be the first one I'll be working on, along with a few others I was watching while the computer was away. And of course, talking about while I've been away, thank you so much to everyone who did not pay attention to the community tab and stayed with me even though I've been gone for so long. I honestly was scared to take a look at my YouTube channel, considering last time I did long breaks, the numbers went dramatically down. I even lost so many subscribers, but it took me by surprise when I learned that I hit just a little over 950 subs. We're so close to 1,000, let's keep it up. It's getting me even more excited. I better start thinking of something for a 1,000 subscriber special. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on it. Though I should probably pay attention to past scripts, considering I only just remembered to say hit the subscribe button. But yeah, look forward to more videos guys in the future. I've got loads of juicy facts saved up while I've been away as well that I'm going to be using. I've got more video ideas coming out in the future as well, so keep an eye out for that. And of course, we got the anime awards coming out soon. You definitely know I'm going to be touching on those in the future. And with that said, I think that's everything I want to say said. I don't know if there's anything more or if there's anything I've forgotten to mention. So with that said, I think that's everything I've wanted to say that's happened to me within the past month, and of course, what's been happening with the new computer and all that. So I think I better leave it at that, guys, and get to work editing this video. So I better get straight to it. So until next time, guys, this is me signing out. Bye bye.